man was playing the role of Guan Yu during a performance, when he discovered a young girl was about to be forced into marriage. After drinking a special potion, his body surged with power. He commanded the villains to release the girl. Everyone around was too stunned to speak, though he wasn't the real Guan Yu, just a member of the performance troupe. There were still people in the crowd who knelt before him, begging for help. One woman asked him to save her child. Others questioned if he was just an actor, doubting his powers. But when he drank the potion again, and tapped the boy gently with 2 fingers, the boy miraculously woke up. The mother immediately thanked him. The man simply smiled and walked away. This moment left everyone shaken. Maybe he wasn't just pretending after all. Then, a young boy ran up to him, pleading for help to save his sister. An old woman saw Guan Yu and was startled. She was the one forcing the girl into marriage. Her men informed her the man was just an actor. The old woman walked up to him directly, saying the arranged marriage was her parents' decision. The man said nothing, only drank more potion. The young boy thought Guan Yu wasn't going to help his sister, and the crowd believed the girl's fate was sealed. Some urged the man to step in, but he stayed silent. The girl lost all hope. The boy, disillusioned, threw his Guan Yu wooden token to the ground. The girl picked it up and gave it back to him, telling him to still believe in the power of faith. Then the old couple approached the girl and mocked her. But just then, the man's strength returned. He approached the girl once more. The crowd gasped, Guan Yu has returned. The old woman was terrified when she saw him again, but she quickly warned him not to act like a god, accusing him of being a fake. The man glared at her, and suddenly, the contract in her hand caught fire. Everyone was shocked. Still, the old woman refused to let the girl go, ordering her men to drag her home. The girl pulled out a weapon and threatened them with her life. She said she had already given the old woman a lot of money, but the old woman coldly replied, someone else had paid her even more. The girl broke down in tears. Just then, her fiancé arrived on horseback, declaring the girl was his property. This reignited the man's power. He raised his weapon and ordered the fiancé to let her go. Terrified, the fiancé begged for mercy. To his surprise, the man lowered his weapon. The fiancé almost collapsed in fear, afraid the man would take his life. One of the henchmen yelled out that he was just an actor. At that moment, the man's magical powers wore off. The men grabbed the girl and dragged her away. Her little brother screamed after her. As the man turned to leave, someone asked if he was still going to continue performing. The man replied, Guan Yu has temporarily left my body, and ended the show. The boy ran up and asked the man who he really was. The man told him he was just an ordinary person. This simple answer reignited the boy's faith in Guan Yu. After the boy left, the man's weapon began to glow. Turns out, even Guan Yu himself was outraged by the girl's situation. The man gripped the horse's reins tightly, and charged forward to rescue her. Meanwhile, the girl had been tied to a cart. As they passed a funeral procession, the fiancé's men thought it was bad luck, and shouted at them to get out of the way. But the deceased son stood up to them. At that moment, the man rode in on horseback. The young boy also rushed to stop the fiancé, and the girl spotted her brother in the distance. The next second, the man grabbed the boy and pulled him back, promising that he would rescue his sister.